Farooq. She's an educationist and founder of a school system. Welcome, Aneeqa, to 101 Incredible.
Thank you very much, Farzana.
Aneeqa, we are going to start this conversation with your personal journey today.
Personal journey. Well, Farzana, my journey is not that hard. I was a very independent girl since I was very young. My family, I have a great family and I have a great upbringing. My father, my mother, they were like never a hurdle in my any decision. So they always stood beside me. Farzana, I was a psychology student, फिर मैं English literature student, and then I took admission in FEL. I wanted to be a lawyer. So I was born with multi-skills. So when I was young, I wanted to do everything in life. I used to paint, I used to write prose, I used to write poetry, I used to do drawing, and I used to, I just wanted to conquer the world. But in this adult world, I was an adult there. At times, when bad situation used to come in, I was not a person who goes into rabbit hole for a long time. I was always there coming out of situations, and my father, koi baat nahi. If something has gone wrong, theek kar lenge milke. Tumne akele ne galat kar diya, so we'll be there with you. So this is how my life went in my young age. So
Aneeqa, the girl who was very exceptional in studies, who was an independent girl, who was blessed with a very sportive father, and who left her home to conquer the world, who did paint and every single thing that Aneeqa did in her life. Now where Aneeqa ended up? Aneeqa is an educationist. Aneeqa is a social worker. So Aneeqa, where do you feel that, yes, that is the point where Aneeqa has achieved everything that she wanted in her life?
Farzana, in my life, like having a high-ranked job, having a supportive family, giving a birth of 2 beautiful sons, even after that, like having multiple personality, multiple jobs to do in a one day. But still, there was something in my heart that was not contented. I was not feeling that feeling of contentment inside me. Or wo jo feeling of happiness, true happiness hoti hai na, that was not coming inside me. So what actually happened, a tragedy hit my family. A loss of my young brother. He was like only 35 to 36 years old, and it was a cardiac arrest. We were never expecting a death to enter in our family. That was the point which just like awareness and a conscious in myself, it just grew up. So at that time, I was there. I asked myself that what we are doing in our lives. Hum kya kar rahe hain? What is the reason? What is the purpose of my life? So at that point, after his death, I asked myself that what purpose I have in my life. मुझे क्या करना है? What is the meaning of life actually? हमने कभी नहीं सोचा था that death will come in our lives, but it hit it. I saw the pain and suffering of my parents. उनकी suffering और उनकी pain ने मुझे ये करने पे मजबूर किया, like ये जानने पे मजबूर किया कि what actually contentment is, what actually happiness is, what actually purpose in life is. Then I started up like thinking about it. और I used to help people. जी.
Aneeqa, well, the sad demise of your brother, who turned your life completely, and you started realizing that what is the happiness and contentment, and how can we achieve that and the purpose of life. So you came up to the social work, and now you're doing a number of projects, like if I would say that's Wall of Charity, that Zindagi, and certain other projects. Would you like to just elaborate?
Farzana, I just thought of sets of skills I have, and that at that time those sets of skills made me a passionate woman, a passionate for serving people, passionate, because I was earning, alhamdulillah. My sons were in good universities at that time, so I had nothing more to earn. So I just wanted to know that where I lack. I was lacking. There was something inside me which was asking me to do something for the people around, for the pain and suffering of the people. There were many mothers and many families who used to come to me and used to ask for help in their education. So at that point, my son, he basically, I'm a founder of a school, but my son is the CEO of the school, so he was taking care. I'm on my job at the moment as well. He was taking care of the school system and everything stuff there. He sat with me and said, Amma, I just want to do something for people. And I said, oh my God, are you there as well? And then on that wall of charity, we used to have books, food and clothes for the people. And then after that wall of charity was Let's Literate was a project. Let's Literate, under that Let's Literate, we are having free education. And all these things are happening at the same time, but at the different timings of the day. So under Let's Literate, there are many children of different ages and different genders. They are there studying and having their life. They are there and studying. That's it.
Aneeqa, since you are an esteemed educationist, so would you like to share your take on the changing dynamics of education?
Farzana, I would say that yes, after COVID-19, we can see that all the scenarios are changed. We should be like more digital now, because now we know how the digital life is. But still, I personally feel when face-on things are different, digitize कर देने से और mobile कर देने से हर चीज़, like you don't get that impact. But still we should know, हमें like moving world के साथ we have to move on. So we should know मतलब we should work under every scenario, whether it's face on or whether it's digitized, whatever the world is around.
Well, Aneeqa, as at the moment you are a successful woman and you are behind the success of your children and you're a strong, powerful woman, who played an integral part in Aneeqa's success?
Well, that's not that difficult to answer, because my kids, my both sons, my father, my brothers, and whatever confidence I have been given whole through my life played a vital role in my success. And after that, we had a special child in our family, Abu Bakr. He was my nephew, and he was a kid. He was a toy for us. He was not a kid for us. He was just a toy for us. Whenever I used to see him, I used to feel that what you are feeling, what he is feeling, and that thing. He passed away. He died.
Well, Aneeqa, you're working on a number of social working projects, I would say. Let's discuss about your project with Hum Zindagi. Actually, this is the name. When I have heard about Hum Zindagi, I was really excited to talk about it.
Actually, Hum Zindagi, I started after Abu Bakr. Truly, he is my inspiration, because मैंने आपको बताया कि he was a special child. उसके बाद, because they people जो disabled हैं, इनकी abilities को देखना जानना. So there are certain families जो कि बच्चों के इसलिए घर में रख देते हैं कि acceptance नहीं होती है. So I wanted to adopt them. I wanted to accept them. So this is how the thing started about Hum Zindagi. Hum Zindagi के अंदर हम बच्चों को हर तरह की disabilities देखते हैं. But in COVID, you know कि सब like everything is closed, तो अभी तो close है. But we are planning to start it again. So inshallah we have number of admissions over there. हमारे पास यहाँ पर donors होते हैं अपने बच्चे के साथ, वो एक बच्चा और
so free like with their own child they give you one other free child.
But अगर कोई family like if they don't afford fee package, so हम उनको free भी कर लेते हैं. Like that is a truly not free school, but for certain people. That is not entirely a free school, but very nominal, very less fee is there, and because obviously we have
Aneeqa, here I do understand, because you're working this for social cause, and obviously you have to accommodate number of children there. If the child can pay, so you just get payment from him, and for the one other child too.
Parent can adopt the other child as well.
If they are not able to pay the fee, so you take them as free.
Yes.
So that's a beautiful work that you're doing. So let's discuss about your other project of Deaf Welfare Association, since you're working with that.
That is another venture of mine. With the Farat Aslam, we are having another branch. We have had another branch of Deaf Association. We are working with them. So we have a couple of admissions over there as well, and they are all, that is entirely free. That is like we are not charging anything from deaf people. So these are the disabilities we are working with.
Aneeqa, undoubtedly you're doing a great job, and you're taking energy or passion from your family, and which never makes you to stop. At the end, any message to other women across the society?
Farzana, for other women, it's not a message for women only. It's about a message to every gender. There are 3 E's, I think, which we should all follow. Number 1 is your element. You should know your element, that which element you are made up of. For example, if you take an example of a cricketer, he is good in cricket. He cannot be good in, you cannot expect him to be good in baseball or basketball as well. And you should know, to thrive for success, you should know your element. Number 2 is your environment. Environment also plays a vital role in anyone's success, any gender success. If you take fish out of water, fish, and whatever mention you give the fish and whatever money you give the fish, it will end and die. So what? Environment. Your environment means a lot in your success. Know your environment. Give healthy environment to the people working around you. And after environment, the 3rd E is energy. You should be aware of the energy you are having. You should know your energy, that on which level of energy or on which frequency you can work. Is it on high note or a low note? Which note you can work on? And we should know the pressures of our work, and we should be working like we after these 3 E's help us in the success of our life. So I think we should all know our places.
So it's a beautiful message that we all should know the 3 E's of life, which is your element, which is your environment, and your energy. So all women, so be energetic and be beautiful and be strong like Aneeqa Farooq. Thank you very much.
Thank you.